Welcome back, Theme Park Wizard, and today we have some very interesting news for you. We have, of course, today is Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Sometimes Friday. Um, Here in California, we get a coronavirus update. And in this update today, at the very end of it, Gavin Newsom said tomorrow, as in Tuesday, October 20th, Secretary Galley will go ahead and provide theme park reopening guidelines as well as sports guidelines. But the key word is theme park reopening guidelines, but there's a lot of other stuff he said as well. Now, it's about freaking time we get some theme park reopening guidelines. It may not still be the ones we want. I hope they are. Because if you know my stance, you know that I think they should be open right now. Because stuff like SeaWorld and Knott's are basically open right now, except for rides, which is ridiculous. I don't know. I don't understand why that can be possible. But anyway, prior to saying the theme park statement, he said, Gavin Newsom basically said, most businesses can't return to some kind of normalcy, or really even open. Most sectors can't open until 2021 when there's a vaccine. He doesn't even believe there'll be a vaccine until he just said 2021, but I say maybe early to mid 2021, because he said the question is when in 2021 will that vaccine be ready? Now, this statement confuses me a little bit, because he says most sectors probably will not be able to reopen as much as they want to until 2021. But every sector has a guideline, and almost every single sector in the economy can open between the purple and the orange tiers, which most of the 58 counties of California are in. Purple, red, and orange. For example, in my neighboring county, Ventura County, and in Orange County where Disneyland is, movie theaters can reopen. In the purple tier, which is where LA County is, things like golfing, mini golf, and go-karts and all that can reopen. Indoor malls, nail salons, barbershops, all that stuff can reopen. Outdoor dinings, but in red tier, indoor dining. So I don't know what businesses he's talking about besides theme parks and sports and conventions. But he made it seem like he said most businesses will not be reopened until 2021. When in fact, most businesses here in California, it seems like, are in some capacity open. Even gyms in the 10% red tier, which is where Ventura and Orange counties are, the two, and San Diego County and Riverside County, but the most popular are the first three I mentioned. In those counties, gyms can be open to 10% capacity. That counts as a business reopening. A business reopening, depending on what capacity you're at, it's still a reopening, even if it's a 10% capacity. So the fact that he said most businesses can't reopen until 2021 is, again, very confusing to me, because it seems like they can before 2021, and they already are, depending on what tier you're in. And a lot of the tiers a lot of the counties in Northern California are in orange and yellow tiers. Yellow tiers, where only a few counties are, but yellow tier, anything can be open. Well, to 50% capacity, bars and all that stuff. But the only things that really can't be open until like the yellow tier are bars, theme parks. I say that because it doesn't have a tier, but in convention centers and sports with no fans is technically allowed in. Well, sports with no fans is allowed in all the tiers, but I don't know. So it's just kind of confusing to me. I feel like he was almost saying that just to not outright say theme parks can't, or large theme parks can't reopen until 2021, but all businesses, or most businesses. Even though people who live in California and kind of know the tier system know that most businesses in some capacity can reopen right now, if they're already open. I have two indoor malls, Westfield Topanga and the Oaks Mall, within 10 minutes from me, and both are open. I saw a movie, The War of the Grandpa, at the AMC Thousand Oaks, because Ventura County is in the red tier, and that movie theater is open. I can go to golf and stuff and go golfing and go and do the laser tag. It's an outdoor laser tag, and go karting and bumper boats. I can do all that, right? Right across town here in the red tier in Ventura County and golf and stuff in Ventura. Over the weekend, my family and I went to a casino. It was an Indian casino, so you can do whatever they want. But outdoor card rooms are open outdoor in the purple tier, the most restricted purple tier here in LA County. The Commerce Casino is open. In Ventura County, casinos can open indoors. Card rooms can open indoors. So the Players Casino here in Oxnard is open indoors. Again, with certain capacity. Outdoor malls, indoor malls, restaurants, they can all reopen in some capacity. So the fact that Newsom says that most businesses can't reopen until 2021 or until there's a vaccine, even though they can in some capacity, leads me to think that he's just kind of masking that for like large theme parks like Disney and Universal, and conventions like D23 and any other conventions. I know that LA Comic Con wanted to hold their event in December, but they moved to 2021 and stuff like Coachella, and major things like that. I feel like that's what he was masking most businesses as, because most businesses can reopen. Schools are in as early as Wednesday, and here in Ventura County, and already in Orange County, they're in the red tier. So and in San Diego County, UCI or UCSD went back. They can go back to school. That's a big business. Hospitals, offices, people can work in offices if they want. Well, sure, a lot of people working from home, but I work in an office. My office is open. So, this most business thing is very confusing. I definitely think he is, once again, playing with words and not really telling the truth. I mean, that really is kind of like a flat out lie, because again, most businesses are open as of like today, October 19th. So that's weird to me. But he also mentioned that theme parks will be getting two separate sets of guidelines. So small for theme parks, like something like Pacific Park on the Santa Monica Pier or the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, or the Boardwalk in San Diego, though Belmont Park I think it's called, those will get a different set of guidelines than Universal, Disney, Knott's, and the big ones. Six Flags will be part of obviously the big theme parks like Universal, Disney, Knott's, but Six Flags are nearly all outdoors, so I don't understand how they can't be part of the smaller park, because there's really no indoor things except one thing, and or a couple indoor queues, but that's it. So, poor Six Flags. As much as I may not like the service of that place, gotta give credit where credit's due, and Six Flags should not be. Six Flags. If Knott's can open right now, Six Flags is definitely open, because Knott's is more enclosed and smaller than Six Flags. Six Flags is one of the largest parks, if not the largest park. I think it is the largest park in California or Southern California, acreage-wise. We have 19 roller coasters, soon to get 20 with the Jersey Devil clone, and the whole park acreage is 262 acres. 262, that's massive, massive. Their midways are massive. You go to the park when it's busy, and even though it's busy, it feels not busy because the walkways are just so dang massive. So that one should definitely be allowed to open right now. Even if no other theme parks are allowed to reopen, Six Flags should be allowed to reopen that, and the piers and boardwalks, because those are like all outdoors. But I digress yet again. As you see, I have a lot of opinions on this, because I'm confused. It doesn't make sense. They say one thing, but then they mean another thing. This applies this applies that. You can go on an airplane, but you can't go to the theme park. You can dine indoors, maskless. Right? I say maskless because you have to wear a mask, but then you eat. You sit at a table, you're eating, and there's air conditioning, and you can't wear a mask and eat, or else you can't eat. So it's just going around. I don't know. It's just so confusing to me. I still say theme parks should have no tier, but the things in them should be, assigned to the tiers. So Universal and the Six Flags can open up, but everything inside them will be to the purple tier. So theater attractions like Kung Fu Panda, that will not be able to open to the red tier, because that's a theater. It's an actual theater. Or like, Despicable Me, that may not be able to open either. I mean, it's in a theater setting, but it's not like each ride vehicle is kind of separated 6 feet apart from each other. But Kung Fu Panda is an actual like movie theater type attraction, so that wouldn't, let's say in the purple tier, won't be able to reopen, but in the red tier, can reopen to 10% capacity for each ride cycle. I'm sure Universal will be totally cool with that. I'm totally cool with that. Outdoor dining, Universal has a lot of it anyways. They don't have very much indoor dining. I'm sure they'd be totally okay with that. Same thing with Disneyland. Disneyland will be in the red tier, so they can do 24% indoor dining and the rest outdoor dining. I'm sure they'd be totally okay with that. Tomorrowland Theater closed. They don't use it anyway. Mickey's PhilharMagic, PhilharMagic, yeah. No one sees the show anyway, so they can. I mean, they could open that to 10% capacity, but I'm sure it doesn't even get to like 1% capacity on a normal day, so I'm sure they're okay with doing that. They canceled Frozen Live at the Hyperion and Mickey's the Magical Map, so they don't even have to worry about those. So I'm sure they'd totally be okay with no tier, but things inside the parks have to be set to whatever restrictions their county is in. But anyway, these guidelines should be interesting. I'm excited for finally getting some. That's good. I just hope that they don't stick the larger parks in the yellow tier. Makes no sense, and they definitely shouldn't do it. But I'm excited. I'll do a full breakdown of the guidelines tomorrow evening at about 5 p.m. I get home from work about 4:30, so trying to have the video up between 5 and 6. So definitely subscribe below for more theme park updates. Subscribe below for a full breakdown of the theme park guidelines. And on a separate note, Motion Gate, which is a theme park in Dubai, is getting some cool new coasters, an S4 spin and a cool, what looks like maybe spinning coaster themed to John Wick and Now You See Me, and I'll be going over that concept art either tomorrow. Actually, no, that video will be coming out at noon tomorrow. So if you want to see those really cool new roller coasters based on John Wick and Now You See Me, subscribe. And if you want to go through the breakdown of these theme park guidelines tomorrow, either here or if they show a document, maybe I'll do a Zoom presentation and break it down that way. But either way, subscribe for more theme park updates and to break down the reopening guidelines. Share the video and give the video a big thumbs up if you like my channel. And as always, we'll be sticking to this theme park genre together and have a fantastic night.